I want to talk to you about the best money saving apps. When you think about a money saving app, you got to think about flexibility, but most importantly, you got to think about ease of use. Okay. So here are the top apps that actually fit the bill, so to speak. You have Monarch Money. I've actually covered this app on the show before. Monarch Money is actually a great money saving app that allows you to do a lot of things. Okay. But most importantly, Monarch Money is primarily a personal finance and budgeting app that helps you do a lot of things. For instance, through Monarch Money, you can track your money. You can analyze your entire life cycle in terms of your finances. You can actually you can plan things. You can project. So you can do a lot of projections, financial projections at the personal level. That's really good. What I love about Monarch Money is that besides flexibility, it also has it gives you access to other areas of your life. For example, budgeting, budget tracking, goal tracking. Okay, you have financial reports. So if you're trying to really build a solid financial future for yourself and your family, Monarch Money can really help you big time. You know, the cool thing is that with Monarch Money, you can even track your investments, but at a basic level. Okay, Monarch Money is not primarily an investment app. It is a personal finance app that has some side perks in terms of investment tracking. Okay, and you will love the app. The app is pretty great. The mobile version is pretty great. And one thing you need to understand is that Monarch Money actually wants you to connect your bank, credit card, loan, and investment accounts all in one place to actually get the full benefit. So this is an app that wants to have a holistic picture of your financial life before actually giving you the good picture. Okay. Monarch Money automatically downloads transaction data and categorizes spending. Okay. So, but just be aware of the fact that it's something approximate. It's not totally correct 100%. In terms of cost, Monarch Money is charging you $15 per month or $100 per year. Okay. And with a paid account, you can add additional household members such as your spouse or partner. So this is really fantastic. Okay. That's really good. And Monarch Money is actually great for you if you want a financial app that doesn't take much time to set up and use. Okay, that's what I said. You know, in terms of ease of use, fantastic. After you connect your account, much of what Monarch Money does is actually automatic. It happens in the background. Okay, so you don't have to do anything. So if you want to, if you're new to managing your finance, you can use it. Even if you're an experienced money management expert, you can use it too. Another money saving app that I want you to really consider this year is YNAB. I've covered YNAB on this show before, and YNAB is actually short for You Need a Budget. Okay, so YNAB. And this is actually another personal finance app that has a lot of things. For instance, you can manage your spending using a system called zero-based budgeting. Okay, so the cool thing about zero-based budgeting is that you're categorizing your expenditures. And so some people say it's not that flexible. Some people say it is restrictive. One thing I say is that it does actually work because with YNAB, every dollar you earn gets a job, whether it's monthly expenses, savings, investments, or debt payoff. Think about it. This is really fantastic. Now, if you think this is restrictive, think about the results. The result is that you have a lot of control over your money. For instance, if you want to save money, if you want to save, just assign the job savings to your money within the app. Okay. So, but one thing for sure, YNAB is not as user friendly as Monarch Money, for instance. Okay. And because it is a little trickier than some of the competitors, especially if you are a new user. Okay. But at least you have a clear idea how your money is actually spent. Okay. You have a clear idea how your money, where your money is going and which categories of expenses are actually draining your budget. Okay. So that's pretty cool. And one thing I want to say here is that, YNAB allows you to have a future control over your money. Okay. And, this is charging you like Monarch Money is less expensive than, Monarch Money. Sorry. YNAB is less expensive than Monarch Money because YNAB is charging you $14.99 per month or $99 per year. But the thing is that you can start with a 34-day free trial before having to upgrade to the paid plan. So that's really good in terms of flexibility. So YNAB overall is good for you if you want to fine tune, let's say, control over your budget, and you don't mind getting into the weeds of where every penny goes, right? So if you want to overhaul your finances with detailed tracking and categorization, YNAB could actually be a wonderful option for you. If you're looking for a top money saving app this year, I want you to think about Empower. What I love about Empower is that it really does empower you in terms of knowing exactly where your money is going, but also how to really how to grow it even further. And Empower used to be called Personal Capital. So for if you have heard that name in the past, Personal Capital, this is Empower. Now it's called Empower. Okay, and this is a free personal finance app primarily focused on investments. So Empower does help you understand your investments big time. Okay, this is really good. And one thing I love about Empower is that you have a full breakdown, a full bird's eye view of your investments, no matter how quote unquote sophisticated those investments are. Like if you're talking about bonds, if you're talking about stocks, if you're talking about ETFs, if you are speaking about alternative investments like gold, currencies, foreign exchange, all that kind of stuff. Empower does help you, okay? This is really good. Now, how do they make money? Because the service, the app itself is free, but Empower has a business model behind everything, behind the app, and the business model is actually revolves around offering paid investment advising services, okay? So this is how they make money. So they get clients through, and clients who want a little further, who want more, I would say more juice, if you will. Empower does have an investment team to help, okay? So the tools within the app include basic budgeting features, a cash flow tracker, net worth calculation, so a constant look at your liabilities and your assets, and other financial tracking views, okay? And where basically Empower truly shines is the investment section, because again, this is a primarily around investment, okay? This is really cool. And also, basically, one thing you need to understand here is that Empower is actually best for two distinct groups. First, if you're looking for a personal finance tracking app for free, that's the first group. Now, if you're serious about managing your cash, if you're looking for an in-depth analysis of your investments, you can actually look at this app too. So if you're looking for a wonderful money-saving app this year, besides Monarch Money, you need a budget, Empower. I also want you to think about Chime. So what I love about Chime is that Chime is into a lot of things. They do banking, they do budgeting, they do investment tracking, they do personal finance. So they do a lot of stuff. Okay, so think about Chime as a money-saving app, but also a full-featured banking and financial app. So Chime, as a matter of fact, offers checking accounts and savings account. They also offer cash advances. Okay, so they have those small loans, or those same day loans. Okay, and the cool thing I love about Chime is that here is a fintech that started a few years ago, and in the last few years they have actually expanded big time. Okay, for instance, nowadays they offer all kinds of what I call quasi-banking services. They have checking, savings, and credit card accounts with almost no fees. Okay, and once you sign up, you have access to features to help you track spending and build credit. With few fees, you may actually save a lot of money compared to a traditional bank account with monthly service fees, minimum balance requirements, and overdraft fees. So this is really cool in terms of flexibility. Overall, the way I look at Chime is that this is an excellent money-saving app for you if you like automation. If you want to really automate things, if you want things to be done in the background without you having access to your money 24/7, Chime is actually really good, because what happens here is that within the app, you're basically setting up rules to automatically transfer money from checking to savings on payday or when you use the Chime debit card, okay? So it's a straightforward bank account without a ton of bells and whistles. And actually, Chime has invested recently in artificial intelligence. So their AI tool can really help you streamline your transactions and also make it easy for you to manage your banking from your phone or computer. So if you're looking for an online solution with low fees, go with Chime. Okay, this is really, and also Chime allows you to build credit. So this is really good. You're able to build credit. Okay. You do have the Chime Credit Builder secured Visa. Okay. So if you have bad credit or no credit and you're trying to establish credit, Chime could be a good candidate for helping you. If you're looking for the best money saving apps this year, besides Monarch Money, YNAB, Empower, Chime, I want you to think about SoFi. A lot of folks know SoFi for its personal loans. That's true. This is how they establish themselves, like their reputation as a lender. But SoFi's app offers a built-in financial tracking feature called Relay that can really help you track your money and budget across multiple banks and financial companies, okay? So if you think about that, SoFi is actually your quintessential money saving app. It's also a fully featured banking, credit card, investment, and lending platform. Everybody knows the lending platform, but SoFi is really expanding really big time, okay? And for its money saving app features, you can actually take advantage of its automated savings and investment tools, okay? So with the checking and savings account, for instance, you can automate transfers to your savings on payday transfers and other recurring transfers to your savings account or sub-accounts called the vaults, okay? They call it vaults. So if you go to SoFi, you hear the term vault, you are speaking about accounts, okay? And you can also choose to round up your purchases to the nearest dollar with the balance going to your savings account. So this is kind of cool because this helps you actually save money, again, automatically, okay? And SoFi Invest offers similar features, including no monthly fees or minimum account balance requirements. You can set up transfers to your investment accounts to either add funds or directly purchase stocks and other securities, okay? It also offers a self-directed investing or an assistant robo-advisor style feature for no added fees. So this is really good from a flexibility point of view. And so if you are happy with your current bank and just need a tracking app, SoFi probably is not the best option. But if you're looking for a new bank, SoFi can be a great choice. Its app is actually a top-notch digital banking and investment platform. Just remember, SoFi is not your brick and mortar bank, right? This is an online bank. So if you like automation, if you like digital first banking, go with SoFi. And with so many built-in features and few fees, if you want to manage all your money in one place, you should be happy to use SoFi. If you're looking for a money saving app this year, I want to really talk to you about Capital. Capital with Q. So this not with C, with Q, okay? And so this app does something really fantastic. It helps you save money, okay? It helps you save money, especially the money that's tied into your existing account. So what happens here is that when you sign up with Capital, everything is happening in the background, okay? But you have to link the app to your checking account. It can be a checking account or a savings account. Let's just say your primary account, okay? That's what happened with Capital. So once you tie the app with your checking account, you have to now actually have some automation rules. Those rules are going to help you actually save money because you can really have rules that transfer automatically money to your Capital savings or investment accounts. Yeah, so you can create specific savings goals such as for a down payment on a house, a big purchase, or a vacation. Then set rules to move funds into those goals, right? You are trying to really get things done fast. So Capital, when you analyze it, is actually great for you if you want to automate your savings and investments and you don't mind a modest fee to do so because Capital is charging you actually $3, $6, or $12 per month for different features. Okay, so the $3 tier includes automatic savings and loan tracking features to get out of debt. The $6 tier includes investing and additional smart saving rules. So that's kind of cool in terms of flexibility. Now, the upper tier, the $12 per month tier, you get a feature called Money Missions that creates game-like challenges for you to encourage you to save, okay? And you can also access new features before anyone else. So, but that will cost you $12 a month, okay? That's something to really think about. And one thing I want to say also is that basically, if you want to tap into a Capital's advanced features, you better be like experienced with those apps. You can't be a newbie and think about getting the advanced features. So if you're looking for the best money saving apps, I want you to think about Acorns. Now, what I love about Acorns is that Acorns is all about automated investing. So Acorn is not really your go-to app for budgeting, for money saving. No, it's for investing. But I'm talking about investing in an automatic way. Okay, you want to automate things. So what happens in Acorn is that you can set up rules to automatically move cash from your checking account or savings account to an Acorn's investment account. Okay, where your investment are managed based on questions you answer when setting up a new account. Now, of course, those questions and your answers can be edited as you go along. Like you can really edit your answers too. And over time, your balance grows and Acorns keeps your account aligned with your investment goals. Okay. And Acorns, 2 or 3 years ago, actually, a little bit after COVID, they actually started offering a bank account. So you can actually have a bank account. Of course, we are speaking about a fintech. Acorns is a fintech, so we're speaking about a digital first banking model. Okay, so this is a digital first bank account, and so that's really cool. And one thing I want to say here is that Acorn is actually great for you if you don't mind spending time thinking about your money. Okay, you don't need to know anything about investing to use Acorns and automatically build an optimized portfolio, but just remember that you have to pay fees. Okay. So the lowest tier, for instance, in terms of fees, the lowest tier will cost you $3 per month. For an account with $200, $303 per month will be equivalent to a roughly 18% annual fee. But as your account grows, the fee becomes less significant. And the $3 tier includes automated investing and the Acorns bank account. So that's pretty good. So here you have it, the top 7 money saving apps. Okay. Just before I close to this conversation, remember that if you want to choose the best money saving app for you, you got to really pay attention to 3 important things. And I want you to really focus on that trifecta. First of all, your financial goals. That's really an important element, because if you have no idea where you're going, if you have no idea what financial goals you want to reach, things will be a lot complicated. You'll be doing trials and errors. Okay. You wouldn't have no idea about the app to actually choose. So financial goals, okay, in terms of budgeting, saving, investing, debt management, and anything else you need help with your finances, okay? Because the app you choose will have to match your needs. Next, you have the app features, okay? Some features are easier to actually adapt and adopt than others, okay? For example, if you need help budgeting, an automated investing app may not be the best fit for you. Like Acorns may not be the best fit for you if your goal is actually around budgeting. And also now look at the cost, because some money saving apps may actually be free, and some even help you make money if they come with accounts that have an APY or help with investments, right? So others come with a monthly or annual fee. So with an annual fee, so just be aware of that. If you're trying to save money, then you want to go for the free accounts. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about the best money-saving apps. So the top apps include Monarch Money, YNAB, Empower, Chime, SoFi, Capital, and Acorns. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.